We've just had the latest retail sales figures showing us an unexpected fall last month. The Office of National Statistics estimates sales fell by 0.3% in October, coming on the back of a drop in September. Now, that was linked to shoppers holding back on buying autumn clothing amid seasonably warm weather. Not sure the same can be said for October, so let's try and break down exactly what is happening. Joining me now is the consumer expert Kate Hardcastle, founder of Insight with Passion. Kate, hello, lovely to see you there. So how do we explain October's figures?
Well, good morning. And whilst we always hear about the headwinds of weather impacting sales, and it does have some effect, we've got to obviously understand that retail is a much bigger picture now, and that includes online. And fair weather or not, if it holds back on maybe buying more seasonal clothes like a winter coat, there's a bigger picture going on here. And I think we've really got to understand how the consumers here in the UK and actually internationally are feeling. Very financially pressured, very much looking for value. And I think as we see the rise of the second-hand economy with brands like Vinted doing very well, that's going to be at the detriment of traditional sales and retailers, perhaps like in the fashion retailer ASOS, where we've heard there's challenges recently. So I think the picture paints for the fact that this is going to be a continued difficult couple of years. And I think perhaps what the economists had predicted was, as we saw the prices fall in food, that might free up some spend for consumers to spend back in traditional formats and means. But I just think that we've got a savvier consumer now spending in very different ways, if at all.
Yeah, OK. Different ways, Kate. Where and how?
We've seen a lot more come through social media, which has allowed breakthrough of more independent and smaller businesses. I think you'd perhaps class them as more of a niche retailer in very specific areas on specific products. That rise in the rise of re-commerce, as we mentioned, and also the idea that there's a lot more rental going on out there, just different formats and ways to buy. We've also got the huge element of sustainability matters. For some consumers, they almost can't afford to be part of that equation. They're looking constantly for the greatest value. But many are buying into the idea of a slower way, particularly when it comes to fashion, electrical goods, and looking to recycle, replace, and even going to charity stores to be able to find product instead of buying new. I think where we've also got the rise of big still online giants like Amazon, that causes much more challenges for the high street. And therefore, we've got to understand this is a complex consumer who's leaning into every available avenue for sales and finding what best suits them for the problems that they've got and the solutions they want to find.
OK, Kate Hardcastle, thank you very much indeed. Thank you.